What's up, motherfuckers? I want to create a video for you motherfuckers so you can see how to use this motherfucking site. So I'm going to show you motherfuckers the best ways I motherfucking can, because I never been on this site motherfucking either. So make sure your ass is signed in to the league, for one. Alright? And then once you signed in, go over to my leagues so you can pick on the hardwood, right? So we're going to pick the hardwood. Now we're on the hardwood. Now this is a hardwood home page, right? Right? And up here you can see who's online, right? And if you wanted to talk some stuff like Adam and Miro, then you can talk some stuff. But we got enough stuff talking on the group me. Anyways, matchups. You can see the matchups right here. The points means with team Let's Get With It. He's got 3.5 points. That pretty much means that he has 3 wins, 3 categories won so far. So that number just kind of translates back into that win-loss number. The messages, any messages that, as far as things have changed to the league, yada yada. Message board is right below that. Recent transactions is next. You can see who's picked up who, trades made, players dropped, whatever. And if you want to click on the player, you can click on the player. So I'm going to pull up his page. You can see all down here, different tabs, stats, splits, game log, yada yada. As you can see, you can push this button right here on the top left, top right, to trade, to watch this particular player, to put on your watch list. Below, you will see your team news. So if you want to make it bigger, you can see that Beal was on fire. That's what you can see. You can scroll down and see everybody's news as far as your team. You can make that big or small, however you like it. Injury report, you can see here. You can see that this guy is out indefinitely. And you can go to all players and see everybody that's out and their status as far as game time decision, whatnot, right? So that's the home page. Okay, now let's go to your team. Okay, page. All right, so this is your particular team, right? And it's showing their stats as far as what they've done year to date. Why? Because I'm on year to date right here, right? I can go to the lineup period and I can check these guys' stats through the particular period, scoring period, or particular dates, right? On this little scroll down right here, I can check what they did projection wise for Fantrax, what they're doing, what they did last year in the playoffs, the regular season, playoffs, regular seasons for many years past. So that's that. Now, if I want to do this lineup here, it's set on the 5th Saturday, right? That's today. If I want to go next day to see what my team is on Sunday, so I can set my lineup, I'm going to go there, right, to Sunday. And then to set your lineup, these little buttons here, you push it, and then you put your dude wherever you want to put your dude, right? Okay. A little more on as far as your players. You can, if you want to trade a particular guy, there's a quick button to trade him. If you want to drop the dude, you can drop him from there. On the bottom, you'll see your draft picks as far as who you have this year, next year. And you'll see any cap penalties that you might face. And it tells you how long you can be paying those penalties, yada yada. So for instance, I had Pierre Jackson, I dropped him. Luckily enough, his contract is $0, so I pay 60% of that, which is $0. So if you draft, or if you pick up a guy that's $5, and you decide to drop him, you're paying 6% of that contract. So pick and choose who you pick up. Of course, down here you can do easy click, drag and drop, classic, whatever fits your fancy. Right? From here I can pick the People's Champ and whoever else's team. Right? If I want to go to the overview of my team, I guess that's what that does. The schedule for the week. I can see how many guys are playing this week compared to others. The schedule in full. Again, it's just another different way to look at your schedule. That's that. So, if you want to pick up players, just go to the Players tab, right? Click the Players tab. From here, you can see we can search all players: point guards, shooting guards, guards, small forwards, power forwards, forwards. You can do all rookies, tracked. Tracked is what you want to stay on because it's tracking our 13 categories that we're playing in this league. If you want to check the other ones, go ahead. Here, as far as first page, second page, third page, fourth page, yada yada, and here they are. Show when they play, whoop-de-whoop. If you want to click on the player, again, it pulls up his profile. You can check his stats, yada yada. Here, if you want to add, you click the add button. There's also a little eyeball kind of button that you can put on your watch list. There's also another button that you can put on your compare list. So let's say I want to compare DJ Augustine. I want to compare BOU Drift, and I want to compare Raul Nitu, right? So then I'm going to go up here, and instead of all available players, I'm going to go to my compare list. And now I can compare these 3 players side by side and see who I want, right? Go back to all available players. I can even go to people's teams. Okay, so I'm going to go to Mr. Bendy team and tie and see who they have. Boogie and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop, and I can see their stats and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop, and I can change the day of the stats by the period to year day, and I can see who's doing what. And if I want to put him on my compare list or put him on my watch list or to trade for that player, I do that there. Up here, so I guess that covers adding and dropping. Well, not really. If you want to add and drop somebody, right, you're gonna have to go to the dude that you want to pick. Now from here, you obviously might have to drop somebody to make room. And as far as your name, the claim, you put your name, and then the bid amount, how much you want to bid, and then you submit the transaction. In this case, I do not bid on this guy. If you go to team, that will go to your team, right? You can check the year-to-date stats, your lineup period, yada yada. These are how you change whoever in your lineup, right? See, I just switched those guys. Just a little button on the left with the 2 arrows. You can see who's on your injury reserve. You can scroll down and see your draft picks, your salary, and any cap penalties that you have, right? Okay. Now if I want to go to the next day, I want to go to the next day. I don't know if I already said this already, but it's on Saturday. If I want to go to Sunday to set my lineup, I'm going to go to Sunday and set my lineup. And if I want to put somebody in, I'm going to put somebody in. Boom. But make sure you are looking at your positions correctly, because for some reason the computer, this site has a little glitch where it might put in 2 power forwards. So make sure there's not 2 power forward spots in the starting lineup. This should be the correct lineup, and it should look like this: point guard, shooting guard, guard, small forward, power forward, forward, center, 3 flexes. So make sure that's there, and make sure you submit your changes on the bottom. Right? So for instance, if I click team and I go to team roster chart, right? Boom. I can see everybody's roster, right? I can see how many point guards the Black Buffalo has compared to Blows Goats All Day. I can see how many small forwards they have compared to power forwards and whoop-de-whoop. So this little screen should be pretty nifty as far as trades go. And you can see how much depth you have in a certain position and what you can give up because you don't have certain depth at another position. So that's cool. Again, that's under team and team roster chart. Team info, I mean, feel free to kind of go through those and play with those around. I just want to go through the basics, the gist of this. The live scoring, you pick on the live scoring, it's going to pull up another tab. And obviously it's going to show you and whoever you're playing with. And you can see how that is. And on the top, if you go to period, it's going to show the whole period. If you go to today's day, it's going to show the stats for today. I know people are looking at seeing people got Wilt stats. Yes, that's year-to-date stats. Here I can click on anybody else's matchup and kind of see. Up here I can go back and I can show different matchups and whoop-de-whoop if I want to, look to the past. Up top, all teams, we can check everybody's matchup, kind of see where everybody is ranking or so playing up against each other that particular week. So that's the live scoring. If I want to change to somebody else's matchup, I can change to somebody else's matchup. Simple. Transactions. You can click on transactions, and here you can do a claim drop if you want to. You can do a trade if you want to. You can do edit your trade block. You can see pending transactions that are there. You can only see yours. You can see the transaction history. Yes, so that's pretty much it. If there's any other questions, let me know. But that's it. The app is kind of weak, but you can set your lineup on there if need be. I'd highly recommend just to use the site, and you can use the site through your phone as well. Thanks, fucks, my fucks.